Hi everyone, today I'm going to be showing you this book which I published last year. I'm very excited. It's called Calligraphic Drawing and it's got my name on it. It just came out in November 2018 and it's about drawing animals like this using calligraphy flourishes. Look, it's my name again. It's published by Quarto, and you can get it on the Amazon or Barnes and Noble or whatever. I'll have a list of like retailers, but anyway, I'm just gonna show you what it's about. First of all, I'm gonna tell you guys this is not the cover I designed. They did get me to make a cover, but they decided not to use it at the last minute. I was kind of mad, so they used this instead. Which is nice, I like it, but I'm gonna post really quick the cover I designed just so you guys can see it. Don't you think that looks much better? But I don't make these decisions. So that's the first page, and the first thing I look for is my name and whether it's spelled correctly, because my name is so hard to spell, and it's correct, so yay, that was the first thing I see. So the contents of the book, well, it'll tell you what to do. So then intro, and it'll tell you first of all what kind of nibs you can use. I mean, if you guys are like calligraphers and you watch my YouTube, you'll know a lot of this information. I talk about it all the time. But I also have like a troubleshooting guide in case you have like railroading or splattering stuff. And we start with drills, basic strokes, basic stuff, exercises, yeah, and flourishing, just basic flourishing techniques. Then we move on to easier stuff like quills, everybody can do a quill. And then we move on to animals, and this is my T-Rex. When I did this T-Rex, I didn't think it would be a big deal, but everybody loves it, so I'm showing you here. Whoops, I forgot to clean it up. I just saw it. Oh well, anyway. So the first thing we flourish is birds, the traditional birds, and I hate this bird so much. I wish they wouldn't use it. I swear I thought I changed it, but it's in here. And you know what's worse is they use this bird in like the promotional pictures, so I'm like really blah about it. Or this thing, anyway. So I can do better birds, okay? Just so y'all know, I'm a good bird drawer. Like here, there's a good bird. Why can't they use this bird? Instead they have to use anyway. And then we flourish animals. So I show you how to like do the animals step by step. Step 1, step 2, the final, a rooster. There's a lot of jokes in this book too. I made a lot of like puns, and I noticed that my editor removed a lot of the puns. I made a lot of dumb jokes, which I was kind of proud of, but she removed some of them, and I didn't want to be like, hey, put in my bad jokes. So just so you guys know, well, maybe it's better that you guys are spared from my jokes. Goldfishes, peacocks. There's also a section for lettering. It's not like, calligraphy, but just basic lettering, just whatever. But then we move on to like cartouches. This is my good friend Erica McPhee. You guys should know her. She's some flourish firm. So I thought this is a little hello. And that was the outline for the T-Rex that I did. So you guys can see this book shows you step by step, right? And how to do things like this to that, and some exercises in the back. And in the very end, some gallery showcase of my previous work. I know that in this YouTube I don't really cover a lot of my calligraphy drawings, but it's one of my big things, so everything's in this book. I'm gonna go show you guys some originals that is in the book. So these are like the original drawings that I found in my drawers. Some of them are in, I think this is in the book. Yeah. So you see the actual size and the printed size. It's not the same, but you know. So there's my peacock. I made a parrot. I don't think it appeared in the book, because actually I made like 30% more material that didn't actually make it into the book. So this is one of them. Oh, and I'm very proud of this tiger. And this is some sketches that I made for the tiger. So I started out with some rough drafts, you know, and we ended up with this guy. And it says "Be fierce," if you didn't notice yet. And you know what sucks? I can't find the original for this tiger. I'm sure it's somewhere in my studio, but I just can't find it. Oh well. Oh, and here is the sketch for the peacock. And I didn't actually end up, oh, I guess it was kind of like this one. But in the book I will show you how I combine different images to create a new peacock. I actually did 2 different roosters. I don't remember which one I ended up using. Let's see. I made so many bad jokes about this rooster. Some of them made it through. So yeah, we used this one, the bottom one. It's about true to size. I didn't send this one in. I guess I didn't like how that turned out. So yeah, you can see the tail. So yeah, you don't have to like fall in love with the drawing. That's one of my one of the rules I learned in art school, is that you shouldn't fall in love with your drawings, because then you will push an unsuccessful drawing sometimes. But if you decide, oh, I can just redo it, then you just discard whatever's not working and you just redo it, and that way you won't end up with something crappy. That's my owl. Oh, I did 2 parrots. And I don't think any of them got in. Yep. Oh well. And here is the elephant that's in the back cover. I'm very proud of this elephant. I really like it. So you can see the sumi ink kind of like watered out. This is like grayish. But with the magic of Photoshop, you could up the contrast so that it looks like it's completely black. And of course the original T-Rex. And in the book, I think yeah, it's a little smaller, and they colored in his his teeth and eyes. I should frame this, I think. So I don't usually frame my drawings or my work, but I did for this one, the bellissimo bird. Oops. I really liked how this bird turned out. She's in here somewhere. Yeah. So I had a giveaway on my Instagram when the book was launched, and the winner of the Instagram giveaway won the original of this bellissimo bird and the frame of course, plus this artwork. So Pamela Salatich, who is a dear member of Iron Path, she won it, and I still haven't sent these to them, but I will send them to them now. So that's my book. I actually also teach classes for calligraphy drawing. In actually January 2019, I'll be teaching at Society for Calligraphy workshop. This is in California. I think it's sold out, but if you want me to come to your city and teach, you can let your local guild know. This is the handouts that I made for the class. It's kind of different from what you find in the book, but it's like both supplementary materials. So if you're going to this class, I'll see you there. If you guys bought this book, I thank you. Thank you so much for supporting. And if you do any artworks based on the projects in the book, you know, feel free to put it on Instagram and tag me, and I'll be so happy to see them. And thanks for watching. Bye.